Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and tune into the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever else you may listen to your podcast because your boy's going to be there. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. Welcome back, guys. This is episode 6 of Rickman Weep. Super thrilled to have y'all here. Here I am monologuing again, monologuing in my room. Basically by myself again. A buddy asked me, dude, do you just sit in your room and talk to yourself? And I said, well, I can't deny it, because it's true. I sit in my room and I talk to myself and I put it on camera for you, for the sheer entertainment of you listening and laughing with me or at me. Personally, I don't really care. Oh well. But the thing is, though, yeah, I can't deny that I'm sitting here in my room talking to myself every week, and that's okay. But yeah, man, is this the last season? Is this the final? Is this the season finale? Boy, I really chopped it up. Is this the season finale of the coronavirus? Are we gearing towards the last couple episodes, dude? It sure feels like it. It sure feels like we're at the very end, but you know what? We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods quite yet because, personally, I think it's going to backfire. Bunch of places are opening back up. Bunch of states have opened back up. I know there's a little small few that haven't opened up, a small amount of states. Very few states that haven't opened up. And, yeah, good for them because, honestly, I think we're going to get kicked in the nads by this. And, you know, I just want to say this, man. If you're one of the first people running your ass to Chili's to eat in a restaurant, it doesn't have to be Chili's. It could be, I don't know, Jason's Deli or something. And personally, both are great. They really stepped up their game in the last couple of years. But the point is, dude, if you're one of those people going out, just for the sake of going out because you can, you're a fucking moron because you're making this worse. Dude, I'd be a moron if I was one of the first people that ran to a restaurant and tried to get a bite to eat. A lot of people are still staying home and a lot of people are still trying to stay safe and follow those social distancing rules. Don't get me wrong, I think it has this weird teeter-totter effect. If, for example, there are people out there that are having a really hard time with this and not making any money, they need to feed their families. And then there are people that do have underlying health issues that need to watch out for themselves. So it has this weird push and pull. There are people that want to go out. There are people that want to stay inside. I think that if you are, if you have underlying health conditions, you should probably stay home. And if you need to work, work, but do it safely and with a mask on and with gloves on and still, following all those guidelines that have been floating around about, keeping yourself safe. But yeah, it's been really weird lately. I feel like the world has just been turned upside down. 2020 has just been an awful year, dude. 2020 just sucks, and I repeat myself, but oh well. First, Kobe dies, dude. Kobe crashes in a freak accident, and then we have a coronavirus. What's next, dude? Aliens? Psych, we acknowledge they exist, but nobody seems to care. Nobody batted their eye. But yeah, man, we're not out of the woods yet. I'll admit I've been mingling in very small groups, but it's just with, business people or very close friends. And again, just keeping it safe, going on moped rides. But, even if you're on a moped, or when you're on a moped, you can't really even get close to anyone because you're on a moped and you're really driving. So, that's been kind of cool. But yeah, man, just stay safe out there, everyone. Stay safe and do what you need to do. Everyone just needs to be really cool right now because, if everything goes well, maybe mid-June, end of June, I think we'll be okay. So what's been going on in my life? I'll tell you what's been going on in my life, man. I'm wearing this cool demon shirt. kind of cool. It's kind of super cheesy and dorky too. I feel like the red demons you see here really mix with the background, so I guess I'm wearing just a really weird purple shirt, but whatever. Um, Finally, at the end, so close to finish rebuild. Wow, I am finally so close to the end of finishing my rebuild on my moped. Um, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be really cool. It has a top tank now, and shout out to Shane Youngblood, dude. What a cool last name. Shout out to Shane Youngblood for helping me rebuild my moped. And if you guys are tuning in and you're in North Dallas, hey, if you want a moped, my buddy can hook you up with a great bike and come ride with us. That'd be really cool. After, of course, this whole quarantine shit blows over. But shout out to him. Without him, I'm legitimately just a monkey with a wrench. I'm just a monkey with a wrench, just monkeying around, trying to get things going. But I really want to thank him. He's been a big help, and I love that dude. He's awesome. But yeah, if you want a bitchin' moped, you know who to call. Call him, but get to me and then call him. I'll hook you up with him. Anyway, moving on. All right. I just finished watching UFC 249. Great fights the whole night. Great card, really. I will admit, it's been a really great card. What upsets me, though, is watching Tony Ferguson, El Cucuy, lose. And he didn't just lose, but with a knockout or anything. That guy was getting punished for 5 rounds straight. And if it wasn't for the referee stopping the fight, he would have taken a lot more damage, but he was legitimately getting his ass whooped. And listen, man, I'm all for Tony Ferguson. That guy deserves a title shot. But in my opinion, the UFC legitimately spit on his career. If you have a guy with a 12-fight win streak and this motherfucker in Dagestan can't leave the country, bro, just wait. I hate to say it, it was partly the UFC's fault, and I will admit it's partly Tony's fault because he took the fight, but they should have just let him off the card and just let him wait. This guy was training to fight Justin Gaethje, who is a knockout artist. He is a bad mofo too, man. But in my opinion, Tony just should not have taken that fight. He should not have taken that fight because he had been training for a wrestler, Khabib, who I call Kebab. Just the sheer magnitude of the hype for that fight. It's been canceled numerous times, and this is what happens, dude. Tony shouldn't have taken that fight, and he got his ass whooped. And he I don't know how that man was taking those shots. Hook after hook, and his face was a bloody mess afterwards. I'm surprised he didn't get knocked out. I don't know what else to say. It's a damn shame. Congrats Justin Gaethje, I guess, but bullshit. It's all bullshit, dude. The UFC, I'm so disappointed in y'all, and it's not the first time. A bunch of fans are probably really upset about it too, but whatever. We got to move on. Tony's got to move on, and hopefully eventually he gets a shot at the title, because this is straight bullshit, dude. Anyway, also, Henry Cejudo defeating Dominic Cruz. That was kind of cool. Although, questionable stoppage. After the replay, I could see why they stopped it. That guy took a nasty knee to the head and then got hit with 11, 12 shots. And then Dominic was kind of refuting it, as most fighters do. He was saying he was trying to get back up and trying to find his balance, which, okay, all right, I see it. The thing is, though, is when you get hit like that, and seeing the slow motion replay, I mean, that guy got bashed in the head with a nasty knee. And then when you have no answer to 12 shots, I mean, you can be in, like, the fetal position or something and squirm around and scramble up. But, yeah, Henry Cejudo was not letting him up. But, yeah, man. And then Cejudo says he wants to retire. Dude, what? I mean, listen. Retire. Retire, dude. You retired as a champion. You retired as you were a two weight division champion and an Olympic gold medalist. So if you want to retire, go ahead and retire. best luck to you, dude, because I'm sure anything you put your mind to, you can probably accomplish, because the Olympics ain't no joke. The Olympics ain't no joke, and I'm sorry I'm boring you with all this UFC talk, but hey, your boys got to watch something. Your boys got to watch people get beat up, or else it's not fun. You think I like watching basketball? No. You think I like watching football, dude? You think I like watching balls being thrown around? Do you think I like watching balls being handled and then being tossed around, dude? And then being put in nets, balls in nets, dude? I'm not about that life, man. I'm not about balls being put in any sort of nets or crossing any lines. I want to see violence. I want to see some blood. Fighting, man, isn't a team sport. It's a you sport. You're not in there with six other dudes, you know. It's you against another guy in a cage, and it doesn't get any more honest and brutal than that. And you and I, even if you aren't into mixed martial arts, have to sit here and agree that's some pretty badass shit, man. I mean, it's not normal for a guy to be like, you know, I'm going to become a fighter. Dude, you're going to become a fighter, but, you know, this is what my dad tells me. There's always going to be someone that's going to hit harder than you. And, hey, baby, if you're not into that, then don't play. Bro, if this is so silly, I'm just going to say it anyway. Yo, if you aren't going to play ball, then don't step up to the plate. If you're not going to play ball and you're not going to bat, someone's going to strike you out, man. And they're going to strike you out seamlessly. They're going to strike you out and kick your ass. So if you're going to step up to the plate, you better bat. You better bat and you better get a hit or something, man. Even though I'm sitting here saying I don't like balls, I'm just referring to baseball. You know what I'm saying. But yeah. UFC, it was great. Tonight was a good card. I'm not looking forward to the two other cards they have planned because they look like shit. They look like legitimately crap cards. But what else can we do now? Yeah. So there's that. Recently, I did something that I rarely do. You know, I rarely dabble in a couple movies a night, but I watched a couple movies the other night, and one of them that really resonated was Urban Cowboy. Urban Cowboy with John Travolta. Very cool movie. Urban Cowboy and the Magic of John Travolta, dude. Do you understand? That guy's been around for so long. Let me just name a couple movies, all right? And most of these were shot in the 70s and 80s. And I think maybe even the early 70s. I gotta look up a date real quick. So, John Travolta was in the first time I ever heard of him was him in a movie called The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. Let's see, The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, which came out in 1976. The Boy in the Plastic Bubble is basically like Bubble Boy, but it's the first one. And he basically lives in this room. You know the story. He can't touch regular air or else he'll freak out and die or something. So he lives in this room, and he basically looks out his window every day, and the chick falls in love with him, and he lives in a room, whatever. And then there's Grease, 1978. Dude, like I'm saying, how old is this guy? I don't know, but he's really old. The point is that he's been around forever. Another movie, Grease. Grease. I just said Grease. Carrie. He was in Carrie also. Really old flick. Also made, I think, in the 70s. I think those are all... Yeah, 1976, dude. Like, are you kidding me? What else? Saturday Night Fever. That's another great John Travolta classic. Saturday Night Fever, also 1976. What is going on? 1976. Oh, okay, that one's 77. But Jesus, they're all bang, bang, bang. Dude, that guy never stopped. He never stopped because that's the magic of John Travolta. He always seems to play, I guess, in those movies, minus, I would say, the boy in the plastic bubble, he always seems to play this like really like heated, tempered, hot-blooded, complex, I'm gonna slap you because you're a girl kind of guy, you know? Because he slapped some women around in those movies, dude. He but hey, it was the 70s, and I guess that was the norm. But I'm not I'm not saying it's good. Like, just don't hit women, dude. But it's the 70s, and people didn't really give a shit back then, because they were hitting women like left and right. John Travolta, I hate to say this, John Travolta bitch slapped a couple chicks, dude, and everyone was cool with it. Yeah, but hey, man, I'm not about that. Not about him hitting chicks. Point is though, is that he plays, yeah, this really complex, heated guy in most of these movies, and they're all his early works, so whatever. But the thing about Urban Cowboy that really stands out is, dude, for one, we're in Texas, baby. And that movie, guess what? It was shot in Texas. It was shot in Houston, Texas. And it's the life of basically a guy trying to make it in, I think, out like the outskirts of Houston. And he falls in love with this chick. And then they just kind of don't get along in the beginning, and they get married. And they're going back and forth at each other, trying to make each other jealous. But it's also the life of a bull rider, dude. Do you know how cool it must have been to be in that Western scene in the 80s and just wear hats all the time? Dude, watching that made me want to become a cowboy. Watching that made me want to become a cowboy and learn how to two-step, baby. I mean, hey, that sounds pretty cool to me. Two-stepping? I never in my life will I ever say that ever again, but just for the sake of that movie, I felt like a disgrace to Texas, because, you know, I'm not about that country life. But then again, it's John Travolta, and he's an actor, and he's acting, dude. He's an actor acting. And I was just inspired last night. I was like, damn, I got to go get a cowboy hat now, and I got to become a cowboy because I live in Texas, and I got to learn how to two-step, dude. I got to get a big belt buckle, learn how to two-step, become a bull rider, and just have kick-ass boots. Those were my thoughts towards the end of the movie. Yeah. Dude, I just can't get inspired like that, because getting inspired like that is really dangerous. One day you'll see me and I'm going to be a completely different person. And you're going to ask me, dude, what happened? I'm going to be like, I watched Urban Cowboy and now I'm a cowboy. Yeah. So, really good flick. Good flick. It's the magic of John Travolta, dude. It's the magic of John Travolta. He's really cool, and I don't know. Check it out. Very cool. It also makes me realize, like, there's no other state like Texas, dude. You go to Oklahoma, which I hate to say this, I'm sorry, guys. Oklahoma is the ass crack of the United States. Have you been there? Because I have, multiple times. And let me tell you, each time, it's never been fun. Each time, I'm just like, why did I come here? It's just not fun, ever. But, there's nothing like Texas, dude. There's nothing like people have, you know, in other states. They don't show the love for their state. In Oklahoma, for example, you know, you go to a bunch of gas stations and there's not even one Oklahoma magnet on there in their store. They are so like ashamed of Oklahoma. Sorry, I'm just ripping Oklahoma a new one. Sorry, guys. Sorry if you like Oklahoma, but your boy over here, I'm a Texas boy, and I don't like Oklahoma because I'm a Texas boy, dude. But yeah, they don't show the pride in their state. Let me tell you, man, I show the pride in my state because I got some bitchin' Texas shorts, and they're short shorts. I don't give a fuck, dude. Yeah, Texas is the shit, and I will never not think that of Texas, because Texas is awesome. And, yeah. So, another thing, patriotism, turns out, really turns people off, which I don't understand why. Patriotism turns off really lefty people, really super lefty people, and I will reiterate, dude, I'm staunch in the middle. I'm very rational, and I'm very moderate. Don't get me wrong. I do have a lot of leftist ideals. I do ideologically think left a lot. But the thing is, though, is that, you know, I'm a very centered person. And if you don't have, you know, a patriotic sentiment for your country or your state, then what are you doing? And a lot of people will argue it's very imperialistic of you to think like that, and so on and so forth. But I don't really think it's about being imperialistic or a warmonger or having my head up my ass about the Constitution, you know? It's nothing like that. I think it's simply having the love and respect for your country or your state or whatever. That's what it is you got to have the love and respect for your state. And you got to be proud of where you're from. You got to be humble, and that's what I think being patriotic is all about. Don't get me wrong, like, yeah, independence and the Constitution and freedom and this and that, cool, dude, but don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way, because if you aren't about America, then what are you doing, dude? If you aren't America, if you aren't about America, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Anyway, yeah. Personally, I think even though things may seem really upside down right now, and the country is politically and ideologically divided, we absolutely, positively have to be united, especially in times like these. Especially in times like these, man, because there's people just dropping like flies. And now there's giant-ass wasps coming after people, and who knows what else is going to happen next. But unity is important. We all need to be together. Together forever. I'm just playing. There's strength in numbers, dude, and I think we all just got to stick together, especially in hard times like these. Even though the left and the right are really stupid right now, we have no other choice. You know? Be good to your neighbor. Be good to your neighbor, because one day when your ass needs something, hey, I'm hoping you've been good to your neighbor, because maybe your neighbor will have your back. And that's what we just have to consider, dude. We just have to consider being good people and being united. Even though I just shit all over Oklahoma, hey, dude, if Oklahoma's my neighbor, you have my back, dude. Although I'm a Texas boy and I'm all about Texas, but I guess we're all in it together. But yeah. You know, I've realized, and a couple people have pointed this out, and I feel really stupid about it, to be honest with you. I'm about to give you a prime example. Hey, I'm sorry I talk like this. Sometimes it just happens. And I'm not trying to be a jerk or something. It's like my alter ego comes out and I can't turn it off, man. I can't. I was in a staff meeting and it just came out. And I'm sorry. It just happens. This goes back to my friend questioning my monologuing. He's like, dude, why you talking like that? And I'm like, man, I don't know. It's my alter ego that comes out and I can't shut it off sometimes, man. If I have something fucking smart to say, guess what? I'm going to say it in this voice, man. I'm going to say it in this voice and fucking try and stop me, dude. Come on. Try and stick a bar of soap in my mouth. You'll be getting a knuckle sandwich from me, man. Yeah, I just can't turn it off sometimes, and it gets really annoying. And I know I'm doing it like I'm doing it now. But, dude, you just got to turn it off. You got to turn it off, Rick. Just fucking turn it off. Yeah, I got to turn it off. I got to really tone it down because I feel like it's going to ruin my social life, dude. People aren't ready for that. People think I'm not joking, but, dude, it's a giant joke. It's a giant joke. It's all a giant joke. And if you take yourself too seriously, dude, you're a stick in the mud and you aren't living life. You have to be a dork sometimes. And yeah, I'm sorry to everyone that's mentioned it. It's just me. And I'll try and turn it off. I'll turn it off for you and I'll monetize it and I'll talk like a robot if that makes it any better. But yeah, I've been doing that and it's really stupid. And like I said, it's like my alter ego takes over and I've been struggling to turn it off, dude. And then here I am monologuing for hours in my room. So maybe I'm actually going mildly insane, and this is just something that came out of that. That voice is actually just a voice in my head from me monologuing forever. And this is what happens. This is what you get, dude. You get prime time Rick time. It's prime time Rick time, and I'm just here shooting the shit with you. Welcome to episode 6 of Rickham and Weep. Super excited to have y'all here. Woohoo! Yes, dude. Episode number 6. Also, I want to apologize for last week. I feel like last episode number 5, I was on a rampage and I didn't have complete thoughts. I was legitimately just going down a crazy fucking list like I'm doing now, but I just wrote a bunch of shit down without actually thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, I'll just riff off of it and it'll be great. Psych, dude. It wasn't great. It wasn't great because those weren't complete thoughts, and I was just shooting the shit and just riffing, dude. And I just looked back at my shit and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have more complete thoughts, and I actually gotta talk about shit, because even though as entertaining and as stupid as it may be, hey, your boy's gotta think. Your boy's gotta think, and he has to have complete thoughts, because if I don't have complete thoughts, then I just sound like a fucking maniac. Which honestly, I think I am at this point. But that's okay. I'm just happy to be here with you. I'm happy to be here with you, and I'm happy to be talking with you. And I'm happy to be here monologuing like a maniac. Hey, also, dude, if you're listening, tell your buddies about me. Tell your buddies about me and blow me up. Because you know what? Nothing's going to stop this train, man. I'm just going to keep pumping these podcasts out and pumping them out and pumping them out, because perseverance is key. Perseverance is key, man. People that aren't willing to risk anything, those are the people that aren't going to amount to anything, because life is full of risks, and sometimes you have to take them. Sometimes you have to taste the sweet taste of defeat, and you'll learn something from it, I hope. You'll learn something. People don't... Okay, I got this from a very smart gentleman who I admire a lot. I spent a lot of time with him. He says this: people will always recognize your successes in life. Your failures, just sweep them under the rug, dude. Sweep them under the rug, learn from them, and keep trucking. Just keep on trucking, dude. Just keep on trucking. And I gotta shave my beard because it's really annoying, but then again, I kind of like it, and I'm gonna keep letting it grow, because without it, I look like a fetus. I look like a baby-faced killer. I look like a fetus that literally just popped out of, vagina, and I look like a baby. So I guess we'll just keep the beard. But yeah, man. Keep on trucking, dude. Even if you fail, keep on trucking. It's the successes in life people will recognize, and those are the things that will be highlighted. So yeah, I'm going to keep pumping these podcasts out little by little, with my very few listeners. Thank you guys. Thank you, because even if nobody was watching this, guess what? Your boy's still going to be pumping these out, and I'm going to keep pumping them out. I'm going to pump this shotgun, and I'm going to shoot my shots all over the place. That could have been really, really sexually, driven and perverted. But, hey, I said shotgun, like a real gun, because you... Never mind. But, yeah, I apologize for last week, because I went on a rampage, and I didn't do my research. But not this week, baby. Not this week. This week, we came with guns a-blazing. Guns a-blazing. Fucking locked and loaded. Cocked, locked, and loaded, dude. Cocked, locked, and loaded, and I'm ready to just be cool about it. I'm ready to just be cool about it. And yeah. Something I've been thinking about. What'd be really cool is to invest in a Winnebago or an RV camper van thing. That'd be really neat. I'd really like to do that. I'd really like to soup up a van with solar panels and a generator somehow connect internet to it. I don't know how. Maybe beats me. I'd have to look into it. But I just want the open road, man. I just want the open road, and I want to smell the fresh air out in Utah or something. Out in Nevada or New Mexico. I just want to travel, man. West. The West is the best. But, I purposely want to, like, go through the Appalachian Mountains just to see what's back there. Probably a bunch of crazy backwoods hicks that believe in, I don't know, incest. Incest and cannibalism. They believe in incest, cannibalism, and, I don't know, some weird shit. But I just want to see what's back there. I just want to see what's back there in my shitty camper, and just to explore. I want to make a bunch of money and just dip out, dude. I want to make a bunch of money and disappear. Let me tell you something. If I got a camper, you'd never see me ever again. You'd never see me ever again. Because I just want to be a free man. I just want to be a free man, man. I don't want to be tied down. You know what ties me down? Nothing. Nothing ties me down, dude. I just run like the wind. Run like the wind wherever I want to go. And if my home's on wheels, then I can never be really tied down, dude. I just got to keep up the maintenance. Get regular oil changes, take care of my tires, and just take care of my engine and my shit. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Although I really don't know where I'd go exactly. I just know I'd be going west. Because the West is the best. The West has always been the best. Except when you've been away from Texas too long and you go to California and you spend a week there and you realize everybody's there. Everybody there is just like, listen, and now I'm going to shit all over California. Just kidding. I love California and I love all the states except Oklahoma. The thing is, though, is nothing stands next to Texas in toughness, dude. Like, I was in California for a week. LA specifically, and I was like, oh, so many ferries here, dude. And when I got back to Texas, I was like, hell yes, I feel safe. Thank God. But yeah, that's my thoughts about getting a camper. I just want to live my life. Just want to make boatloads of cash, get a sick camper, and just dip, dude. Ideally. But then again, I also just want to make a bunch of money and just build a castle somewhere and have it be all creepy and stuff. And I'm going to just be really pale because I'm never going to go outside. And people are going to think I'm a vampire just sitting on top of a hill in my castle. Yeah, that'd be cool too. I'd really appreciate that. I'd really appreciate people being scared of me because I'm just sitting in my castle looking like Count Rick, dude. I'm going to be looking like Count Rick. Count Rickula. Never going outside, and I'm just really pale. I'm just really pale and really skinny, and I always drink red wine, and it looks like I'm drinking blood, but it's actually red wine, and people are just like, dude, there's a vampire that lives there. Psych, baby, it's just me. It's just me. I'm just really pale. I'm sorry I don't go outside. Oh, well. But yeah, those are just my thoughts for tonight. Those are just my thoughts, man. Those are just my thoughts, and hope you dig it. I hope you dig it, bro. Gotta get a cowboy hat, cause I want to be a cowboy now. I gotta get a cowboy hat, cause I want to be a cowboy, and damn you, John Travolta. It's all your fucking fault, dude. Damn you, John Travolta and Urban Cowboy. It's all your goddamn fault that I want to be a cowboy. You motherfucker. I just had to get that off my chest, dude. Some shit talking, a lot of shit talking this episode, but oh well. There's a lot of shit talking in every episode. I don't know if you listen to me shit talk, but I guess I shit talk. Oh well. You know what I really want to do is I really want to look into making this podcast even better and having shit just pop up on the screen when I click a button. So I'll have to look that up, man. I'll have to look that up and make sure that it's cool. And yeah. Let me just scroll down on my computer screen real quick. Yep. Post from Premium Posting. We're all fighting different battles. I just pray all of us are making it through. Wow, premium posting. Great post. Go follow them. I'm going to read a couple of their posts because they're hilarious. If you're literally trash, heart this. Hearted. I owe myself. Not reading that. Learn not to give a fuck. You'll be much happier. Wow. Dude, I've learned not to give two shits because that is true. I am a lot happier. I'm a lot happier not being chained to this stupid, I don't know, kind of like style I'm supposed to be chained to. It's just a lot of self-realization. A lot of self-realization that you don't have to abide by the rules all the time, man. You don't have to abide by the rules all the time. And people expect you to act a certain way and do this and do that. And you got to make those career moves, boy. Well, we're all going to die someday. And if you don't do it now, then what are you doing? You're not living your life, dude. Especially now. Especially since COVID came onto the scene. People are dropping like flies. And if you aren't living your life to the fullest, even though you're in quarantine, then guess what, dude? You're doing it wrong. You're not living your life to the fullest, man. And that's just with everything. So learn not to give a fuck because you'll be much happier. Life is short. Stay weird. Thank you, premium posting. That's a great post. Let's see what else you got. Let's see. Never stop trying to see the good in yourself. Dude, okay. Initially, I think this page was just a bunch of things, just people like, bunch of stupid jokes, but why are you trying to give me a pep talk right now? I'm trying to be funny, dude. I'm not trying to get a pep talk from you. What is going on here? But yeah, man. Who knows what's going to happen? I just know that whenever everything opens back up, your boy is going to be on his new moped, and I'm going to be going to get margaritas, and I'm going to be going swimming, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you're down to join me, hit me up. Let's hang. Let's hang and go drink a beer or drink a margarita. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but it happens to me a lot. If I drink anything with artificial flavoring, especially like lemon or lime margaritas, dude, I get the biggest jaw pain in my life. It feels like somebody's putting their fingers on my pressure points behind my ears and just pressing down really hard, and my jaw hurts so bad. But I found out it's actually an allergic reaction to artificial flavoring. They put in like margarita mix. So there's like, you name it, strawberry, mango, all the best flavors, lemon, lime. Your boy is going to sit here with a jaw full of pain. And that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. No big deal. I'm just really happy that I made it on here because, boy, it's been a weird day. It's been a really weird day for me. And tomorrow is Mother's Day. And shout out to all the mothers out there. Shout out to all the mamas out there that are really cool at being moms, because it takes something really special to be a mom. Because there is something that mothers have. They share this love and compassion and will to strive ahead for their babies. And some of them break their back and try and provide. And some of them are single mothers out there without, the help of a partner or, a significant other. And there they are, still busting their ass, making sure that their kid gets everything their kid can get. So kudos to all the moms out there for being kick-ass moms. Y'all are the best. But yeah, man, I just wanna be very cool about that, because everyone should celebrate mothers. And if you don't have a mom, talk to the closest person you have to a mom. If you only got a daddy, hey, it's Daddy's Day too. If it's not Mother's Day, all you got is a dad, then hey, it's Father's Day number 2, because Father's Day number 1, because Father's Day Man, I'm having the hardest time saying that word. If you don't have a mom and it's Mother's Day and all you got is a dad, then it's Father's Day, number 1. And then eventually it'll be Father's Day, number 2, you know? Because you don't have a mom, so he might as well get celebrated twice. But anyway, reach out to the nearest mom or your mom and just give them a high five and some flowers, because tell them they're great people, and without them, you'd be shitting your pants. You'd be shitting your pants all your life, because, yeah, they'd probably never change you, because you'd just be in diapers forever. But, yeah, man. I just hope that, again, everyone is staying safe. Please stay inside. We're almost through this. Don't go to parties and shit. Just stay inside. We're almost near the end, I hope. So, yeah, we'll just end it on that note. I hope everybody has a great week. And this is me signing off. Peace out. This has been episode 6 of Rickman Weep.